Hi everyone, this is a video for the collective. Okay, let's just see what's going on in the collective energy. Let's ask questions. Let's receive some answers. I already feel like things are changing. There's like a switch. There might be some new energy coming in, or like people coming into contact with like people who are going to help them along with the process. People who may help with emotions and feelings and happiness to, basically what is imbalanced, turn it upside down and make it balanced. There's something about the collective, a lot of attacks and timeline shifts, a lot of manipulation going on so that the collective does not thrive and get to where they're going. There's a lot of people dependent on your energy. You feel what others feel, and the imbalance of everyone else is seeping too much into your life to where it is manipulating your life and your destiny, your path. Though it's hard to manipulate your path anyways because you're chosen. But the point is that it doesn't mean that it's not happening and it's not in real time, or at least in the 5D. Okay, there's other shit happening, and there's a lot that's been going on behind the scenes, that a lot is being revealed to the collective. A lot of these readings are about what's being revealed. Stay tuned for my next video because or the next couple videos. It's going to be the New Year Fire Horse. Making progress towards success. See, they thought they was going to stop you, but they can't stop you. Talk to me about the collective's energy. They really thought that they can distract you. I'm thinking distract you with unwanted thoughts, unwanted attention, unwanted behavior. People switching up, things being revealed to knock you off of your high horse, or not a high horse, but a horse period. They want you to fall flat on your face so that it takes you longer to where you gotta go, because then you have to pick yourself up. Even removing those around you to where you're gonna be so alone to where you have to pick yourself up. Somebody, yeah, there has people have been doing something injustice, something that's wrong, and it needs to be made right. Okay, because a lot of instabilities, conflict, okay, discord, it has to be made right. Okay, accountability. You may have noticed people just been coming out the blue apologizing, or trying to get in, or trying to wiggle their way back in, or trying to sell you a dream a little bit. Oh, this, just to get their way in, just to go ahead and stop you once again. Somebody hasn't been honest. Somebody around you hasn't been honest and has been causing conflict on purpose so that it can really, again, knock you off your horse, distract you, cause you to lose focus. Losing jobs, maybe. Somebody may have lost their job. Somebody may have miscarried. TMI, if that's too much, I'm so sorry. Condolences. Robberies. I'm just hearing a bunch of crime and conflict and violence. Infiltrating the mind space to where what one is thinking, they project that onto you to where you are thinking nothing but what somebody else is thinking. And it is causing you to stop dead in your tracks and like give up. Talk to me about the collective's energy. Why do they want the collective to give up? We want to take you out for good. They think that if you keep going through if you keep going through situations and patterns, they want you to be burdened and They want you to keep repeating cycles over and over again just so that it can take you out. Because realistically, if you keep going through the same thing over again, like on loop, on replay, you're gonna go insane. Because especially if you try to do things differently every single time, thinking that you learned something and you are applying that wisdom and knowledge just to end up with betrayed, fucked up, you know, or just left for dead. Somebody thought that they could really take you out here. It could be a group of people, it could be one person, it could be a lover, it could be anyone. And were they successful? Clearly not. So, hello. They never thought that you would actually be able to process what's happening to you and shift your perspective. They thought that you would sit there and be down and out and that you would fall under and never be able to get out of that mindset or that frame of mind or the situation, the environment, anything. Except even if they try to distract you with a counteractive like offer. If you kind of been putting your foot down lately about what has been revealed to you, there's some type of manipulative energy where, okay, well, let me offer this and maybe this could be okay and I'm going to still be able to get what I want and whatever the case is. It's almost like somebody thought that you would fall for it, but you didn't. You didn't give up and you stayed on your path and you kept the vision and the focus straightforward because you knew what you wanted and you knew where you were headed, and you always have. So you always your discernment is heightening, so now you know what to look out for and like the signs and things like that. But this time is like you knew for sure. Your discernment has heightened so much that you knew off the bat, I'm being attacked. Now I know what I have. Things are being revealed to me. There's something about you can't even speak up for real. They thought that you couldn't speak up, or they messed with your throat chakra to the point where you probably don't even remember what you need to say. If you had an issue or something, or if you had to speak up about something to make something right, justice energy, somebody was really fucking with communication to the point where your throat chakra, like you probably even instantly forgot what the fuck you had to talk about or say or confront, knowing that you're not really a forgetful person. That type of shit has been going on. Okay. Talk to me about the collector's energy. I'm also getting too that if you did confront someone, they really weren't trying to be straightforward either and tell you the truth. This is why the universe has to step in for real with justice energy, because it's like, what? It's not even about what's right, what's wrong, it's literally about you can't take accountability. People are struggling with accountability. That is obviously a part of an awakening and a transformation. You have to take accountability. Even if you would just go outside and talk to the sun and say, take accountability, take accountability. The creator is like, who are you fooling? You can't outrun some shit that you've done. Excuse me. You can't outrun some shit that you've done. You can't outrun some shit that you've done, and you can't hide the truth. You're always being watched. So why did them, I was about to say some real mean stuff. Why do these people think that they can they think they can outsmart you, one up you, basically not give in, make you feel crazier, make you feel like you're tripping, like you don't know what exactly is going on. Someone even wanted to make it seem like they're a person who is they're a person who does nothing but tell the truth. to the point where whatever you confronted or counteracted, knowing that you know the truth, again, the person made you feel so crazy. It was on purpose. Like, they knew it was lying, but they did it so they could purposely get a reaction out of you. Somebody's narcissistic. Somebody wants to get revenge because of a third party situation or because there's other people involved. Someone doesn't really like that there's other people involved in something. Somebody didn't want to tell the truth, again, on the fact that there's other people manipulating, other energies manipulating, okay? Including someone themselves. Someone knew exactly what was going on. Again, it could be a group of people. It can even be, if it's such a job, it's all your coworkers working in cahoots with your boss, purposely to get you fired, purposely to make you seem like you are less than or you're not needed or valued in a workspace, when you definitely have the credentials, you definitely put the work in, you've been working overtime. Somebody wanted revenge for something. Somebody wanted revenge. Okay, let's find out. What was the revenge? What does somebody want revenge on? I'm hearing like a false start. Somebody wanted revenge on a false start. Maybe somebody thought it was going to be something more. Maybe somebody thought that they had you in their bag, and you shocked them, you surprised them, and like, no, not this time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody thought that love was going to make you sit still and bow down, and you was like, nope, skirt cut. I'm doing my own thing and I'm making my own decisions. Just false hope. Somebody painted a picture here, and I don't think it's you. I think it's somebody else. I think someone else is painting a picture. Juicy! I feel like somebody tried to ruin somebody's inheritance here. Somebody's destiny. It's a whole bunch of people. Somebody wanted somebody else to be a part of the destiny. Somebody wanted somebody else to gain from your destiny, your inheritance. What is owed to you. What you're deserving of. Somebody wanting to get revenge on you to help accommodate other people, including themselves. It's like somebody comes with a pack and you are supposed to feed this pack, help this pack live or something. I don't know. Something with like money or something. Talk to me more about the Ace of Wands reverse. Collective energy. Somebody really didn't like that you have the freedom to choose, the freedom to do whatever you want to do. You want to go ahead and go on your own path and leave a situation alone. Somebody really thought that they could hold you hostage or hold you back or something. Somebody wanted to manipulate you leaving, maybe moving on to better, to your next journey, whatever's in store for you. There's a lot of manipulation going on so that you don't reach that. This is causing frustration and delays. They really thought that they can get you so frustrated. Somebody's manipulating the energy. Like if you plan to go somewhere, you plan to go do something, it's like, oh no, this. So now here you are compromising in some type of way, some type of fashion. And they thought that they could create such a delay for you, but you peeped. And you said, hold on. You are free though. You don't have to do shit. You peeped that somebody was trying to manipulate you. You already knew that there was some type of third party or some type of like other other people involved, manipulation, like I said. Even if it's a job, someone thought that you would never, ever have the courage to move on to get a new job or a better job or a career, anything like that, trying to create delays for you. So even if you left, they thought that at least that you would make an ass out of yourself to the point where it's going to stop you and prevent you from getting your next job, because obviously they were going to do something in a revengeful way to make sure that you don't get that job, that you don't get whatever. What's in the collective energy? Somebody has been wearing a poker face this entire time. Somebody, you know, if this is not in the 3D, it's in the spiritual realm. Somebody has been doing something completely different in the spiritual realm to the point where you can't really hide it now in the 3D because it's starting to trickle. Certain things are panning out in the 3D differently, and now somebody's peeping the energy, and now they want to manipulate the energy to make you stay. Any little offer, any little thing, oh, well, I'll do this, I'll do that, or whatever the case is. Somebody wears a poker face really well, okay? Somebody knows how to not show feelings about what you have going on and how that really does affect them, and then what they're doing. Again, in the 3D, it's not what you can really see. Everything is energy and spiritual. Like the 3D pretty much, yes, it changes, but it changes off of the other dimensions and realms first. Okay, stop. It trickles down, and that exactly is how the 3D is shaped and manipulated against the other realms and the other dimensions, if that makes sense. So for instance, in the spiritual realm, if somebody is already, if somebody is doing witchcraft and hexing you, voodoo, all that type of shit in the spiritual realm, 5D, making stopping you from your inheritance, things like that, stopping you from your path and your destiny, things like that, trying to control you. They're doing all of this. Okay, so now let's go down to the 3D. Now it's like, okay, you have peeped the energy. You are so in tune with the universe and the creator. You know this is happening. It might be shown to you in dreams, downloads, anything, visions, whatever, however, okay? Through meditation, you have the actual true answer. So in the 3D, you're sitting here saying, oh, fuck no, I need to leave. I need to go do this. I need to stop this. You can either stop it or you can let it be. I'm just gonna watch this person and see how they move. I know my answer. I know what's happening in the 5D. Now in the 3D, let me see how they move. You start moving a certain way, all of a sudden this person wants to get their act together. All of a sudden this person, I am changed. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. All of a sudden, okay, so what? Now they're manipulating time and energy as well to make it seem like, oh, okay, I'm doing the work, I got you. In reality, that's exactly where they wanted you, in the 5D, because you detoured backwards. If you had just kept going straight, because you had to trust your intuition, right, to make that decision, that sound decision, so you did that, and now all of a sudden, here you go, somebody's in real time, 3D, oh my gosh, no. I can't let her get away. I can't let them get away. They're chosen. They're earth angels. They're needed. I need them. Anything, okay? Anything. Somebody definitely wants to make it work and wants a second chance. Somebody wants to take advantage of that chance so bad because they know they done fucked up already. And they're trying to go back on how they fucked up. Somebody knows, oh my gosh, maybe in the 5D, you already moved on. You're in a whole new union. You're with your twin flame, you're whatever. You're with your real true twin flame. So here you are in a 3D with your karmic, okay? A catalyst. And here they are sitting here. I want to hold on to you. Oh, what is it that you needed? What is it that your twin flame is doing in the 5D? Let me do that. Because I know that's what you need. know that's what you need. Confirmation. All of a sudden, they can do the work. All of a sudden, they can do this, but they haven't been doing it. What changed? Is it really because you're leaving? Because it may not have been the first time you left. Oh, but no, now they can see who you really are. Now they can see you. Now they know you've seen them in the 5D. Their 5D self, they said, I've been exposed, I've been caught. The truth is out. Now let me hurry up and scramble and pick up the pieces in 3D. Let me hurry up and manipulate. Let me do anything. Let me be extra sweet. Let me be extra loving. Let me do exactly what they need from me just to keep them here. Then you'll find yourself repeating the cycle and patterns all over again. Then you'll find yourself in a karmic cycle inevitably. Then you have to do the work all over again, knowing that you already knew what you knew. Trust your discernment. Trust your intuition. Trust the clarity that you have received. And if you haven't received clarity, move accordingly to how true you are to yourself. That's the best that you can do. This was your reading, collective. Peace.